Okay, guys, just wanted to give you a little bit of an update on our malolactic fermentation that we put the wine under. Just as a reminder, this demijohn is a blend of Barbera and Petit Syrah. This is a blend of Petit Syrah, Barbera, and primarily Zinfandel. So these three are going to be different than that one. And the rate of the rate of malic acid in these two wines is different. So interestingly enough, the Demijohn was really going in the beginning with the micro bubbles way more than the Zinfandel. This one appears to be done. These three are still going, and that's going to be the Zinfandel mix, and of course our big tank over there is filled with the Zinfandel mix. So if we take a look, I just want to show you guys. I know it's a little bit tough to see, but there really are no more micro bubbles coming up on this one. One thing I always look at, you can see the lines on the neck. That's where the wine had peaked at, right here. Kind of see that, and then kind of came down as the carbonation reduced and the malic fermentation slowed down. You can see those lines. Let's call them high water mark. So this one's pretty good. This one, you could still, I know it's hard, and I'm sorry with the flashlight, but you could still see a little bit of activity, the micro bubbles coming up in these three carboys. I've been kind of watching them now for a few minutes. There goes one right there. But it's very, very minor at this point. We're talking, there goes one. It's very, very slow. So essentially, in the next week, my guess is that these three will be done, meaning these three, the keg and the stainless steel tank, will all probably be done. The high water mark you could see here. See how that's got a little bit of a high water mark on it as well. And it's kind of tougher to see on these. I just wanted to point it out on the other one. But one way you could look at is the neck of the bottle that you've got it in. So anyhow, now that this is just about wrapped up, I'm going to let it sit in the wine. I'm going to let it sit like this for probably another 2 to 3 weeks, maybe 3 to 4 weeks, until I feel like the malic is 100% done. And once the malic is 100% done, then we will transfer it into a clean container, and then we can start adding oak. And because we don't have any oak barrels this year, we're going to add some oak staves to the big stainless steel tank. So we'll flush it, we'll sanitize it, we'll clean the tank out so it's just pure wine. We'll add some oak staves, and that'll be the next step of the aging process. Next year, our hope is to get a couple oak barrels, but for this year, we're going to use some oak staves, which will give us a pleasant flavor, but it won't achieve the same as a oak barrel. Just a heads up real quick, I tasted this wine. Delicious. It's got a real nice bite to it, raspberry overtones. So of course it's early and it's still going through a little bit of malo. So I'm not, thinking it's going to be something more than it isn't. But right now, in the condition that it's in, and with my experience from the past, this is going to be a very, very nice wine. If it makes it in the bottle for 2 to 3 years, it could be an excellent, top-notch wine. All right, guys, off to the next one.